Hello and welcome, this is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more of the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. And right now we're searching the orc training room, and we have a couple more areas to search, so let's open the door with the battered shield. You find yourself inside a moderately sized chamber and are immediately hit by a wall of heat. On the far side of the chamber is a crude forge, its coals glowing red hot. And in front of it, a heavy-set orc is hammering out the dents and a damaged breastplate over an anvil. Nearby are two goblin assistants. One of them is eagerly watching his master repairing the armor, while the other is cowering in fear in the corner. Evidently, this miserable creature has been recently punished. I shouldn't get too close to this armorer. Hearing you enter, the orc armorer looks up, an angry expression on his ugly face. Let's face the armorer. You give a fearsome roar, snarling at the armorer and his goblin minions. Come on, Phil! Dare you face me? You hold your weapon at the ready. The armorer merely laughs, but he does not see that his two assistants are far more easily intimidating. They screech in terror and bolt out the door. The armorer is furious at their cowardice. Come back here, you sniveling idiots! When I get a hold of you, expect a thrashing! He chases after the pair, and you are left alone. Seizing the opportunity, you search the room and find the orc's loot inside a small chest. You scoop up the coins and stash it in your pack. Alright, our fearsome trait avoided that combat. A well-paid orc, it seems. With nothing else of interest in the armory, you decide to leave. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and investigate the gateway to the north. The orcs are so engrossed in what they are doing and making so much noise while they are doing it that they do not notice you as you make your way into the iron gate. Open it and enter the small room beyond. At its center stand what looks like scarecrows made of battered armor. Their supporting poles sunk into a strange arrangement of wooden cogs and gears. As the gate swings shut behind you, the trading quintains shudder as they activate. Although whether powered by magic or the curious wooden mechanism, you do not know. Fight the quintains. Alright, they're both going to move. I'm just going to go ahead and do my stunning slash here. At least hit one of them. Alright, we can be safe in moving this way. Or not. I was lucky there. They're both going to move away from me, so I'm going to follow this one. Alright, I should be able to attack now. We'll just killing blow. Do I waste killing blow? I'm just going to do a normal attack. Probably going to clash. Oh, wow, it has a lot of skill. And it outrolled me really a lot. Okay. Let's just do a normal attack here. Okay, so it's going to attack. I'm going to move. See if we can catch it. Oh. Well, that wasn't wise. Let's go ahead and do a stunning slash. Okay, it's gonna move. Gonna move here. Let's killing blow it. Alright, I messed up a couple times there, but that's alright. Live and learn. Did take 3 stamina damage. But I think we'll be okay. Get 4 souls. The quintains eventually grind to a halt. Your blows having irreparably ruined the wooden workings. Find nothing of use in the training room. Alright, we'll leave the training hall entirely. Making your way back to the western side of the hall, you decide to take the northerly of the 2 exits available to you, reasoning that this one will take you deeper into the mountain more quickly. I think that's the first time I attempted to backtrack like that, so for future reference, that's something I can do. Let's go ahead and go to the west here. You listen at the door and hear angry shouting coming from within. You open the door to a large room. A large chair behind a solid-looking table suggests that someone or something of rank uses this room. In a corner of the room stands a strange-looking orc with a warty face standing over a smaller orc. With a whip in his hand, he has been beating his servant, who is whimpering beneath him. I meet a lot of monsters in my line of work, but nothing is as monstrous as someone abusing their power. Alright, we're going to go ahead and attack them. The battle commences. Fight the orcs. Alright, I'm fairly certain this guy can attack me across that span, but I don't think the other guy can, so we'll move. Alright, more than likely this guy's going to move right into my killing blow, so let's smack him with it. Alright, took him out. Let's go ahead and move. Alright, I don't know if he can attack me, but let's go ahead and do a stunning slash, even if he can. Okay, got a clash here. I think I won. There we go. It looks like he's going to move in front of me. Oh, no, sidesteps. Okay. So now I've got to guess where he's going to be. Let's guess here. Ah, wrong guess. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to backpedal. Alright, let's killing blow and finish this guy off. Alright, good stuff. Managed to avoid getting damaged, and we got 4 souls. You've defeated the orcs. The green blood of the dead orcs smells foul as it seeps from their bodies. There's a chest nearby. You step around the corpses and decide to investigate. It is of sturdy construction, made of strong oak and iron. It is firmly locked. Let's go ahead and try and smash the lock. We got to do these things if we want to make sure we get all the keys. The lock was obviously inaccurate. It flies off and lands on the floor several meters away. You lift up the heavy lid and your eyes widen as you see the golden sheen coming from within. A fair number of gold pieces are inside. In one corner lies a small black bottle with a tight glass stopper containing a liquid of some kind. As you're admiring this treasure, you hear a soft click and wince in pain as a small dart shoots forward into your stomach. Losing 3 stamina. You sink to the floor. Pull the dart out and decide to bandage the wound. This gives some relief, but you are still weak. You decide to take it easy and examine the contents of the chest. There's a stash of gold pieces, and the label on the bottle shows it to be a potion of invisibility. Good for 1 dose. We take the bottle. Yes. Take the potion of invisibility. What a find. This will definitely come in handy during your adventure. You see a bench by the side of the room. This could be a good opportunity to take a rest. Just a note, if you are playing this game, you have to open the chest if you want to be able to use the bench. I discovered that in another playthrough where I ignored the chest. So let's go ahead and sit on the bench and rest. We get back 5 health. We'd be 1 under our starting, which isn't too bad. So no use burning provisions. That would normally give me 10 health. Sit down on the bench and rest for a moment. Yeah, 5 stamina. Let's leave through the door and go to the north. It doesn't let me go to the south because I was already there. Let's walk straight eastwards. We have 1 more area to go over here, so let's go continue eastwards. This passage ends at a solid wooden door with metal hinges. Listening at the door, you hear strange mutterings and the clatter of what could be pots and pans. Whatever is in there, there are several of them. Let's go through the door. You open the door into a large room, which must be the orcs' dining room. Sitting around a large table are 5 orcs, busily drinking and dribbling their bowls of rat-gizzard soup. All are involved in a rowdy argument as to who will get to chew the rat bones left in the large soup cauldron, so they do not see you enter. I'm outnumbered here. Let's fight them all. Taking advantage of the fact that the orcs have not yet seen you, you dive into the fray, ready to attack. Intruder, cries one of the orcs. To your feet, fools! The remaining orcs scramble for their weapons to attack. Alright, there's a lot of them. But these guys are, I think, fairly straightforward in the way they behave. I'm going to go ahead and just hit them with a normal attack here. Hit him again with a normal attack. Hit this guy with a normal attack. Hit him again. Well, actually, no, he's going to go in front of me. Hit this guy with an attack. No, I should finish this guy off. Let's hit him with attack. Let's hit this guy with an attack. Alright, this guy's going to move in front of me. I'm going to killing blow him and finish him off. Alright, Alright, let's move. There's no point in getting hit here. I think this guy's going to move here, so let's just attack him. I guess we'll just stay put. Fortunately, killing blow is not going to come up in time, but I'll go ahead and give him a stunning slash. Just going to make him move there, and we'll just attack him when he moves. Alright, not too bad. Again, those guys were pretty simple in their combat mechanics, so even though I was outnumbered, it wasn't too bad. We get 10 souls out of the deal. You've defeated the orcs. You search the bodies of the dead orcs, but find only a few teeth, nails, bones, and knives in their pockets. Leading off from the chamber are 4 doors. Let's go ahead and start north and work our way around. Door opens into a chilly larder. Most of the food being stored here is clearly for a more inhumane palate. However, you do find enough pieces of mold-free fruit and not too stale bread to make up 2 meals worth of provisions. I'm going to take some more of this moldy food with me, just in case. I've eaten worse in my time. So he got extra provisions. This guy is like all about provisions. Wow. Where do you want to go now? Alright, let's go ahead and go east. So I shouldn't be hard up for health. If I'm ever in trouble, I mean, I'm going to have so many provisions I can easily heal myself. The door opens easily, and you enter a humid chamber. The air is thick with smells of unpleasant things being boiled in the large cauldron that hangs over the fire on the center of the room. Let's look around the kitchen. On the opposite side of the bubbling cauldron stands an obese orc. It is stirring what appears to be intestines into the seething broth and does not appear to have spotted you yet, though through all the steam. A goblin is holding jars of spices, eagerly hoping to assist its master in some way. Let's attack the cook. The orc's huge belly wobbles and it waddles towards you, ready to chop you into little pieces with the cleaver it is wielding in one hand. Its goblin apprentice throws its spice jars at you, but they clatter harmlessly off. Let's fight the orc cook. And again, I'm doing this for the possibility of getting another key. Alright, so we've got queued attacks. I'm just going to go ahead and killing blow the goblin here. Alright, so that's one less opponent. I'm not going to move. I'm fairly certain I'm safe where I am. Alright, so he's going to move. Let's come to meet him. I think if I don't, we might have some consequences. Let's go ahead and stunning slash him. Alright, so he's going to move over here, so we'll just attack him. And he's going to move in front of us, so we'll killing blow, super kill him. Alright, finished him off. We are triumphant. See, if you can get up and close and personal and hit him with that stunning blow, it actually is pretty good because you usually can hit them again unless they move directly away from you. That's the only instance where you can't hit them again. So if they move to either side in front of you, you can hit them again pretty much free. So that's why that ability can be powerful. But if they move back, then obviously all you have as a choice is to chase them. But all right, let's go ahead. We've got 4 souls out of that. The cook dead, you briefly toy with the idea of tipping it into its own cooking pot. There is nothing in the cook's kitchen that you would even consider eating. Let's go ahead and tip over the pot in case there's a key in it or something. With a mighty kick, you tip over the pot, and the grotesque contents spill out onto the floor. Some of the vile soup begins scalding the bodies of the dead orc and goblin. Unidentifiable ingredients are strewn about on the floor. While somewhat satisfying, your vandalism was fruitless. There's nothing of value in the pot. I figure you might as well do that. There's always a chance there's a key in there. And the snake thing paid off, so why not? Let's open the door to the south. You enter what is quite clearly a storeroom. You spend some time searching the cupboards around the room, but find only crude bowls, plates, and spoons. And then on a dresser you find a leather case. Normally these kind of cases contain bows. Let's open the case. He's right. The case opens easily, and inside you find a magnificent bow and 1 silver arrow. An inscription on the case reads, "The giver of sleep to those who never can." Will you take the silver bow and arrows? Let's take the silver bow and arrows. You put the bow, arrow, and case in your pack and leave the storeroom. Get +1 luck. With nothing else of interest in the room, you decide to leave. Alright, well that's everywhere explored. Let's go through the west. And then go up the north. Passageway leads into a square dungeon chamber. There are 2 doors in the eastern wall and 2 in the western wall. On the opposite side of the room, another passageway leads away north. The first door to the right is well used, and putting your ear to the keyhole, you listen and hear a man screaming for help from inside. Before deciding what to do next, you listen at the other doors as well. From behind the second door to the right, you hear a thumping sound on the door. Hello? Hello? Not funny! Open door! The first door to the left is made of solid metal. Listening at the door, you hear the sound of tortured screams coming from within. Putting your ear to the second door to the left, you hear nothing. I doubt a giant spider will be in these rooms, so I can see no obvious webbing anywhere. So these people may require my help. What will you do? Go ahead and open the first door on our right. We're not wearing the orc's disguise, so this shouldn't be too problematic. You unbolt the door and swing it open. A nauseating stench hits your nostrils. Inside the room, the floor is covered with bones, rotting vegetation, and slime. A wild-haired old man, clothed in rags, rushes at you, screaming. His beard is long and gray, and he is waving an old wooden chair leg. Is he simply insane as he appears, or has this been some kind of trap? Let's try and shout at him and calm him down, rather than threaten the old man into submission, which I've done before. That's a fearsome trait, and it just causes him to snap mentally if you do that. Not attack you, but he just goes and cowers in the corner. I'm not going to attack him, though, so let's try and shout at him and calm him down. You shout, "You're freed, old man," at the top of your voice. Instantly, his ranting cease. He stops dead in his tracks and sinks to the floor, weeping loudly. As he gradually composes himself, he thanks you many times. Many years ago, he was an adventurer like you in the search of the Warlock's treasure. He was captured by the orcs and thrown into the solitary cell as a sort of pet for the creatures. If this old man has been in these dungeons for all this time, he may know of arachnids that lie in the dark places. You ask him if he has seen any large spiders during his stay. While he hasn't seen any up close, he has heard that there are caves further on where goblins and orcs fear to tread. Apparently, an ogre guards the entrance. You shake hands and he leaves. That's as good as a lead as any. I have a good nose for ogre. Time to press on. Alright, we get +1 luck. We didn't need it, but okay. Let's leave the filthy cell. It might be worth searching thoroughly again, trying to find keys. So let's go ahead and do the second door on the right, even though I know it's going to be a combat. As you approach the door, the banging gets louder, and the bolt starts to shake. Come on, Nurk! Let out! Waking up! Sliding back the rusty bolt and opening the door, you come face to face with a panicked-looking goblin, with a horrific creature closing in behind it. Slime beast! Slime beast! Run! Squeaks the panicked goblin and lashes out at you. The toad-like slime beast joins in on the fray, opening its wide mouth. It is full of long, spiked teeth. Fight the monsters. If only there was an option, wait until the goblin gets eaten. Okay, the slime beast is right in front of me. I see no reason not to just smash it with the killing blow. Unless, of course, it rolls me, and then that was wasted. But there you go. There's one slime beast taken care of. I'm going to move out of the way of whatever this attack is going to be. Okay, more than likely going to move here, so we're stunning slash. That's a trick with goblins. They sidestep. Let's see if we can get a blow in. No, unfortunately, he sidestepped the other way. But we know he's going to sidestep this way now. All right. Easy enough. You defeated the monsters. Initially, it looks as though there is nothing of value in the slime beast cell. However, upon second glance, you notice a blue candle sitting in the muck. Let's take the blue candle. I actually didn't remember this, so I guess I was wrong about this not having any usefulness. Let's take the blue candle. Although it is an odd place for a candle, you decide to take it with you. It may come in handy in one of the darker areas of the mountain. You put it in your backpack. Let's leave the slime beast cell. I don't know when that is useful, but let's go ahead and go into the torture screams. I don't think I need the runestone we're going to get from the dwarf if I search in a particular way, but we might be able to do other things here. Let's just go ahead and come in here. The door is not locked and opens. The room in front of you seems to be a small torture chamber with various torture devices around the walls. In the center of the room, two small hunchback goblins are having their fiendish way with a dwarf, who is tied to a hook in the ceiling by his wrists. The two hunchbacks are poking and cutting him viciously with their swords. The dwarf lets out his final scream and falls silent, eyes closed. His captors make disappointed noises and look around angrily at you as if it were your fault that the dwarf has collapsed. You must act quickly. Not sure what benefit this is. But you know what? Let's go ahead and find out. This is the fearsome trait in action. We didn't do this last time. Let's go ahead. Give the dwarf a jab with your sword and put on an evil laugh for the torturers. The two goblin torturers look at each other amazed and then look at you. They chatter to themselves and then indicate for you to wait while they go off and get another dwarf to give them some more fun. Stabby stab. Have no more compass. Alright. They disappear out of the room and you cut down the dwarf who is, as you guessed, quite dead. You decide it would best to leave before the goblin returns. Okay. So that gives you no reward whatsoever. Alright, well we found out what that did. Wouldn't normally have been what I chose. I just chose it to find out what it did. Let's open the last door. The door is unlocked. Opening it, you find yourself at the threshold of the orc's weapons store. A torch hangs from one wall, lighting up a small armory room, stocked with swords, shields, helmets, daggers, breastplates, and the like. A circular iron shield with a golden crescent lies at the far end. However, as you do not use a shield, it is worthless to you, and so far, pretty much every character I've played does not use shields. I think there is one character that, at least on their model, looks like they have a shield. Whether or not anything happens when you enter this room with that character, I do not know. Let's go ahead and search the room, nonetheless. You poke around the room. The weapons are blunted and worthless. The helmets are battered and rusty. You decide to inspect the breastplates on the shelves to see if there is anything worthwhile there. You examine the breastplates and the shelves thoroughly, but there appears to be nothing of value. Alright, let's go ahead and leave the chamber. I think there is a chance for a key in that room as well. Exiting the dungeon, you hear the sound of water ahead of you, and make out a grilled portcullis at the end of the passageway. Before you can reach the portcullis, you will have to cross a bridge that passes over a gully of gurgling brackish water. You suspect it may actually be a sewer, judging by the smell rising from it. Make your way towards the bridge. As you make your way towards the bridge, you pass some goblins, which appear uglier than all of the creatures you have encountered so far. The instant one of the goblins catches sight of you, it gives a screech of surprise and runs at you with its short sword drawn. Kill! Kill! It shouts, drawing the attention of two other goblins. They all attack. So the advantage of having the orc disguise is that you can get past these guys, but considering that they're goblins, and goblins aren't really that tough to fight, I don't really consider that all that worthwhile. I'm going to go ahead and move here. I was kind of hoping that the goblin would move towards me rather than away from me. Again, goblins always sidestep. They never go in the direction that they're facing. Once you figure that out, it's pretty easy to figure out what the goblins are going to do. So, it looks like I'm going to have both of them closing on me. Let's go ahead and give this one a stunning slash. Oh, never mind. I misread that. Alright, so it's either going to move there or there. The safe move for me is to move... You know what? I'm going to attack exactly where it is. Interesting. I don't think I saw this guy shake, so I have to guess where he's going to be. I'm going to killing blow here. Alright, well, that was a waste of an attack. Alright. Let's attack here. I didn't notice if this guy shook or not, so I'm going to move. Alright, this guy's going to move more than likely away from me. So... let's move with him. Okay, he's going to continue to move, but this guy's going to move right here. Let's go ahead and attack him. Alright. Killing blows back up. Okay, perfect. You defeat the goblins. And I think we've already paid for this hero, more or less, with the souls we've acquired. I don't think we get... yeah, there we go. 713 souls. You arrive at the end of the passage, an iron portcullis blocks your way, and no amount of charges is going to budge it. On the wall to your right are 2 levers, and it seems likely that these levers have something to do with the raising of the portcullis. I wonder if this is the big gate that those drunk orcs mentioned. Let's pull the right lever. You hear a deep rumbling noise, and the ground begins to shudder. Slowly and noisily, the portcullis rises in the ceiling. Without hesitation, you walk toward the junction, sniffing the air. I wonder if you give us a hint of which way to go. I know which way to go, but let's just see. I can smell ogre to the west. My guess is those spider tunnels are that way. He is correct. And he didn't give us a choice either, so... Here we go. The passage begins to widen, and you soon arrive at another junction. That horrible smell continues to the north. Alright, so he's going to head north. The passage looks as though it is entering into a large cavern that appears to be... there appears to be no way through. There's an ogre nearby. I should be cautious. As you enter the cavern, you hear loud footsteps behind you, crunching heavily on the rocky floor. You crouch down beside the entrance in a small alcove. The steps get louder, and you see a great ogre enter the cavern. He stands over 2 meters tall and is dressed in ill-fitting garments made from some sort of hide. He carries a large wooden club. I fought one of these creatures before. It took 2 of us to bring it down. I'm going to go ahead and attack him as he enters. Draw your weapon, and as you do so, the ogre hears you and prepares to attack. I think there is a chance that you can get a key from the ogre, which is why I'm fighting it. I don't remember how the ogre fights, so this might be a drawn-out conflict. Okay, it's going to attack. Probably safe if I move here. It's going to attack again. Let's move, just in case it can't hit me. Doesn't appear that it can. And I'm fairly certain it's going to move here. No, actually it'd move here, wouldn't it? Alright, I don't see a reason to get hit here, so... I'm just going to wait. Okay, it's going to move in front of me. Oh, I should have sidestepped. I'm going to get caught here. Let's go ahead and just do a stunning slash. That way we don't get caught like I thought we might. Alright. He can't move into me, so let's just killing blow him. Oh, he can move into me. That's clever. Let's move. He might hit me again. Yeah. I am really penned in here. I have no choice but to attack him. Attack him again. Probably gonna clash with him. Alright, he outrolled me. Fortunately. Stunning slash him. Alright, well, interesting that the ogre could hit me even though I had stunned him. That's interesting mechanic. I kind of thought that the ogre would be able to move into me to damage me, and it was indeed the case. So, took a fair amount of damage there, more than I would have liked. But we can repair that with the provisions we have. I mean, I have so many provisions. It's not really that big of a deal. Okay, so we got 3 soul stones. You've defeated the ogre. The slain creature crashes to the ground. You go through his garments and find nothing but a small pouch hangs around his neck. Inside this pouch is a key. We have 2 keys. We only need a 3rd key now. That's pretty good considering that we're not that far into the mountain at this point. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and eat 1 provision. I don't think it's worth eating 2. Let's go ahead and search the ogre's cave, though. Finding nothing of value in the cavern, it is only as you are preparing to leave that you notice the narrow fissure on the far wall. Aha! I bet this fissure leads to the giant spider. Relishing the chance to explore a hidden cave, you decide to enter the fissure. And I think this is going to be a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.